morning, everyone. In the next 15 minutes, I'm going to try to introduce Lab of Tomorrow to you and give you a quick glance at the future of entertainment technology. Lab of Tomorrow is building a community focused around the entertainment technology business and sector. What we are building is a network, an ecosystem that provides the necessary resources, networking opportunities, and support for entertainment corporations. Now, at the heart of this, for us, is community and collaboration. We see that innovation within our sector actually comes from synergies between different fields within the sector and also collaborating and sharing knowledge. How do we do this? We focus on two areas. We have a co-creation hub, which is actually a physical building right across the street here behind the Ferris wheel. Here we bring together all of the brightest minds working in entertainment technology. Next to that, we're also rolling out a community program focused on offering those valuable skills, sharing knowledge, education for the corporations, startups, scale-ups, established corporates, and then also academic institutions. We focus on 4 pillars. The first one is our co-creation part. Co-creation is where we bring all of those brightest minds together. We rent office space, and we also offer a variety of lab spaces, which I will further on elaborate. The second pillar is our accelerator program. Our accelerator program is focused, again, on collaboration. We are now currently rolling out the second wave, and we bring together a startup, a corporate, and an established event partner. That can be a venue or a festival. Together, they come together and work around that startup's business to really drive growth and work on a proof of concept that is actually feasible, viable for the industry. At Lab of Tomorrow, we also have 6 lab spaces that goes from immersive audio to 3D post-production, video, podcasting, hardware prototyping, you name it. State-of-the-art equipment that can be used by universities, corporates, startups to really drive innovation and push the boundaries of what is currently active in the field. The fourth pillar is our academy. In the academy, we share knowledge, not only to universities and high schools by opening up our lab spaces, but also by really tailoring and designing new certificate programs for professionals in the industry to further drive knowledge and improve our sector. Now, what are we actually working on in Lab of Tomorrow is the future of entertainment tech. In the next couple of slides, I'm going to take you through a high-level view of what is currently shaping our industry. The next speakers after me, they will dive into some of these topics. Now, the first topic will not surprise you, is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence takes place, or is it being applied, across the value chain in our industry. That goes from smart bins, as you see on the left-hand side of the slide. There's actually trash bins that are deployed with a camera system that automatically recognize the type of trash that has been thrown in. In international environments like Tomorrowland or an airport, this is very useful to create awareness around recycling and sorting, but also to educate the people that are actually throwing their trash out. The second area of artificial intelligence within the industry is content. Content creation, idea generation, but also content processing and production. Can be a generative AI that produces an idea for a brand new stage, but also kind of gives you the captions that go along with your marketing materials. The third area is ticketing. It's not widely spread in Europe, but dynamic ticket pricing is also an area where we see algorithms and artificial intelligence taking place. At Lab of Tomorrow, we also have a couple of companies using AI and experimenting with that. That goes from AI marketing content production to generating sustainability reports after an event that has taken place. The second topic is immersive and spatial computing. Immersive and spatial computing goes from the more visual aspect to the sound aspect. So we have immersive audio, Dolby Atmos, and other alternatives, but also immersive audio upmixing, which actually takes a stereo sound and in real time transposes that to a more immersive sound. We have AR and VR applications all around. And then we have the link between the both, where we have metaverse worlds where we bring digital experiences that can be accessed through laptops, but also VR goggles, or even eye tracking technology that uses a new type of screen with a camera on top that tracks your eyes and gives you that field of depth, that 3D feeling just by looking at your screen without any goggles on. The next is going to be an example of with Tomorrowland, how Tomorrowland is actually trying to experiment in this space. It's an example of a metaverse world called Caliverse, a South Korean collaboration, where we bring that digital festival experience into that world. So many technologies coming together here. You have 3D world building, you have then the rendering of that content, you have green key content capture, you have a light pre-visualization that takes place, and all of that needs to be accessible all around the world for people to explore and experiment. At Lab of Tomorrow, these companies are currently working within this field. That goes for being a Dolby Atmos competitor to upmixing to immersive sound, and then VR and AR application building. The third area, and maybe the less sexy area where innovation also takes place, is all of the operational side of hosting an event or operating an event venue. That goes from event management software, ticketing software, to also security. And in security, we see the deployment of intelligent cameras that has human detection that can optimize capacity counting so that we know if a certain stage is getting too crowded or not. We also see the deployment of LiDAR sensors, which are normally used within your car, but that can also give you a more accurate view of how many people are at a certain stage, what is the density of that stage or the people in front of that stage, and can also estimate waiting times, you name it. Third area is food and beverages. Here we try to also link sustainability and optimizing the customer experience. The smart cups, which are being used, are a good example of how innovation and sustainability can go together and create both a better world and also a better customer experience. In this area, we see many corporates innovating. That goes from accreditation systems, F&B management software, energy solutions, ticketing, and also security options. The last area I want to focus on are multisensory experiences. Multisensory experiences are venues being built, experiences being offered that focus on all senses. For example, the Sphere in Las Vegas, great example of huge LED screens, the newest audio technology that can really beam audio to one specific person in the whole room, adding with lights, lasers, etc. Drones. In the last years, we've really seen drone shows improve tremendously. One example you see here is one that Tomorrowland tried at Brazil and really pushed the boundaries of what has been done before with drones. The picture in the middle is actually where it all comes together. We have many corporates, many freelancers, many businesses working on various areas within the industry, but it all needs to come together. And that's where they actually push it forward. That's LED technology, lights, audio, video, etc. The next thing you're going to see is an example of how we combine that in a show at the Sphere. So first glance of how 3D content creation will be combined with lasers, lights, and a DJ starting end of August. So here again, it starts with the creation of real life stages at a festival. We do this with a partner, Insomniac, which is like the Tomorrowland of the US. That then gets transferred to another specialized team that transpose that into a virtual experience that then get passed on to a light technician or light expert that builds a whole light show around that, and then gets passed to a connectivity team to get all of that in place in Las Vegas. So that's where innovation happens, is by all of these different parties that work together and try to push each other. And that's what we believe in where the future of entertainment tech comes from. Corporates or startups at Lab of Tomorrow are also focusing in this field. We have drone companies, we have light specialists, we have connectivity partners that also need to make it all happen because it's all good to have all these technologies in place, but you also need to have the network and the building blocks to really make it happen. What are the key takeaways? That innovation within the entertainment tech sector takes place across the whole value chain. That goes from ticketing, security, to then also the experience for the end customer or the festival visitor or the event visitor. Creative boundaries are expanding rapidly because of that innovation or the technology boost that we're currently seeing. That goes into the idea generation, but also the speed of producing that can be by rapidly enhancing the post-production by using various types of technology. And then again, I mentioned it a couple of times, the power of community and collaboration is what it's all about. And that's what we stand for at Lab of Tomorrow. And we're also open for that reason to all sorts of people working in the entertainment tech industry. It goes from startups, scale-ups, academics, investors. If you're active in the entertainment tech sector or you want to move into the entertainment tech sector, let's say you have a working product in an airport and you say like, this also has an application in the entertainment tech sector, then you're also welcome to work on that idea, and then we link you with various types, various individuals within the sector that can help shape that idea and give you some guidance. So the next couple of speakers after me are going to dive deeper into some of these technologies that I now mentioned. We have immersive audio, we have AI in product development, but we also have the other way around. How does a festival or an event and all of those technologies combined, how can that also influence society and urban development? So thank you and enjoy the next.